Welcome to the Elwood floor plan. This right here is 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, and a kitchen that's gonna make HGTV feel jealous. Let's go check it out. So grateful to have you back on the channel today. Thank you for taking the time. Today we're going to be looking at the Elwood Plan built by Toll Brothers. This right here is a 3 bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2,916 square feet. And the kitchen, honestly, it feels like HGTV jealous. We're going to step inside here, and I'd love to know what you think about this particular floor plan. A lot of positives, a couple of things that I have concerns about. I'm going to show you everything, just like we always do. This right here is the Elwood Plan. Single story home, excellent location. That's the main thing, location, location, location. We are in Hidden Creek at Lakewood Park, just minutes from the Domain area, right down Parmer, and right at the junction, 1431, you got HEB, Walmart Supercenter, Home Depot. I mean, everything you need for a high functioning, high style living. You know, it's on a single story luxury home. It's done right. And we're gonna be taking a look at every aspect of this home. Right here in the office, this is a really good size office that I really like. Take a look at the detail with this oak flooring. I think it's beautiful, the selections they've made. This particular home, I love having an expansive foyer. As soon as we come in, really, really nice having this tray ceiling. I think that's absolutely beautiful. I wanted to apologize about the beeping. I don't have a ladder with me, or I definitely would try to turn that off on that smoke detector. Just probably needs a new battery. But one of the things that the way this home is stacked, I really like, because as soon as you come in, we just came into the office, down this little hallway, we have a bedroom with an ensuite and a powder room. And we have a linen closet, which we'll look at. And down this hallway right here, we're gonna see a utility room, garage, extra storage, area where you could have a mud area. And then down here, this particular room has another ensuite bath. Stay tuned for this awesome flex space. I'll show you that towards the end of the video. But this right here, we gotta go right to the showstopper. This is an absolutely beautiful open concept family room and kitchen area, dining area, all in one. Take a look at these cathedral ceilings all the way to the top. This is beautiful. Really good use of can lights. I think it's enough. Some of the homes I've walked in this community that they've built as inventory homes, I felt that they didn't use the proper can lights, or not enough can lights, or the size of the can lights, using 4-inch versus 6-inch. In some ways, I think it's nice, but in certain ways, it's not enough light. And I think for a home of this magnitude, it's a miss. So those kind of things. In today's video, I'm really gonna show you all the details, like we always do, where I really dive right in, and we see everything about this plan. I've been in this community. I have clients who have closed in this community and with this builder, and I want to be very straightforward about some of the pros and cons about this community. But as you know, everything always starts right here in the kitchen. I'd love to know what you think about this. This right here, you got, I think, a very nice kind of contrast in terms of the dark stain with the honey wheat from the center island and that main vent hood area. I like how those two, and they're enveloped by those two picture windows. I think that's very, very pretty. And it's a very striking kind of kitchen. I saw this in another home that did not have a dramatic vent hood like that, and I felt it was very vanilla and honestly kind of boring. So this right here is done very well, very tastefully and very nice. But this kitchen right here, I like that backsplash. They selected very simple, Very elegant. With the quartz, I think that subway tile, the way it is, it looks very nice. Not exactly sure the shape. This particular one, I've seen it many times. I'm just not sure what the name is at the moment. But as you can see by that oven and the microwave, that's a little area where I wish there was a little bit more lighting. I have all the lights in and we're midday. It feels just a little dark for me. Would have liked to seen some under cabinet lighting for a home of this magnitude. But the center island, really good size. One of the things I wanted to note about the center islands right now on new construction, to the left and right, we used to have the ability to have receptacles on each side. They've changed the code due to water, electricity close to each other. I totally get it, but I wanted to make sure I bring that up to you. Many homes built before this code, you could see it, but we have a good little spot here where we can charge our cell phones. I tested it, it works well. That part's good. The cabinets that you see here, this particular home had 3 structural changes. One of the bedrooms had a bathroom added to it. This kitchen island right here is the alternate kitchen island, much larger. And then there's a wet bar in a special flex space that I can't wait to show you. So these are the 3 structural changes they made. And I wanted to show you all the different angles right here. So you can see everything, just the way you see it. One of the big misses that I feel in this particular kitchen is the pantry. The pantry, I feel, for a home of this magnitude and this size, this is not a good pantry size-wise. When you have 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, single story, 3,000 square feet, I expect to see a bigger pantry than this. This was a big miss. Let me know what you think in the comments. Some homes that they build, perfect, really good size, but this right here, I do not feel at all that it was a good size at all. As we leave this particular area, before we do, and I apologize, I wanted to show you the dining area and also mention that there's 2 different ways to get outside. So within the dining space, I love these 3 picture windows, good size. We can fit a nice rectangular table here, seating for 8 easily. One of my properties I own is about this size in terms of dining area, and I can easily fit a custom table I had made. And if you need things like that post-close, let me know. I'm a guy who's done a lot of fixing, flipping. I know a lot of trades, and I can definitely get you set up on all that kind of good stuff. But there's 2 different ways to get outside. 8-foot door leads to the covered patio, which we'll see towards the end of the video. And we have these sliders. So really nice sliders. I think they're beautiful. And we'll definitely go out there. But as we go down this hallway, we are gonna see the primary suite. And as soon as you come in, right here, beautiful from the standpoint of the bathroom is first to the left, and then right here straight ahead, we have a little walkway into our bedroom. Beautiful bedroom. I'm gonna pan up so you can see the tray ceiling. But this right here, 4 can lights, a fan. Really nice to have 3 operable windows. They've already done all our Cat 5e drops in here, so that's really good. It's a really good sized room, really good depth, and the shape of it is really good. So I like that. We could easily fit a little even reading area. Here in the primary bathroom, let me know your thoughts. I think it's a really good sized bathroom. I like the matte black frame mirrors with the finishes on the spread, vanity, plumbing fixtures they selected. 12 by 24 tile right here. Simple, elegant, frosted glass straight ahead with that tub right there, very nice. And then coming inside, looking at the stand-up shower, tile all the way to the ceiling. This is such a vital and important step. When you're building your home, please, for me, try to put that tile all the way to the ceiling. It adds such a dramatic effect in terms of optics in just the sheer size of what a space feels like. This particular bathroom feels so much larger when you just simply do like something like this. Having tile all the way to the ceiling. I like that we have the Schluter edges and the quartz bench. That's very, very nice. The big miss that I see here that I would expect to see in a home, once again, of this magnitude, is no niche. There's no soap niche. I feel like that is something that should be an expectation that needs to be in a home like this. I like the mud set. I've seen this kind of rock wash, if you will. It's very nice, but I just feel like that's a miss. Coming into this closet, into the primary closet, really good size. The home run area where we have all our Cat 5e and RG6 is in one of the closets. I'll definitely show you that. But this right here is a really nice primary bedroom and primary bath. But before we go any further, we're gonna go outside and then we'll finish up and I'll show you the secondary bedrooms and the garage. But we're gonna step outside here, but I wanted to show you one more time this vantage point. This is the best thing about this Elwood plan, is I love the cathedral ceilings. It feels so open in these areas where we spend most of our time. This is the part that really sells me on this particular floor plan in terms of, do I like it, do I not like it? Because I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of plans I don't like. And when you walk into homes every single day, you have a chance to really get an idea and distinguish which are good functional plans and which plans they should really delete and get rid of. This is a really nice covered patio. Size-wise, I like it. One of the things that I definitely don't like about this community, I'm going to share with you right here. And what it is the lot sizes here, from a width standpoint, are excellent. But from a depth standpoint, they are not. So a lot of the lots here are barely 135 feet deep. So you have the width of a home, and because this home is one story, it takes a larger footprint, okay? We're gonna look at a home here on the channel that is 2 stories in this neighborhood, and I have other plans that I can link in the description of this video, the Koa plan and the Randerson plan, which are amazing plans, and that's a 2-story plan. We have a larger backyard. But in this particular home, and this particular setup we have here, the concern I have is this: when you're spending this kind of money and you have a beautiful home in an excellent location, I would have loved to see the depth of the lot a little bit longer than this. Because when you look at the fence line, we have a 5-foot build line on these fences. So 5 feet from the fence this way, you can't put anything, no structure. You can obviously have a playscape, something like that, but you can't build a little plunge pool, anything like that. So, and then to the sides, left and right, I'd have to look at a survey, but there's possibility some particular lots could have a public utility easement. So when you're looking at homes, make sure before you decide on any kind of lot, always, please take a look at the survey and say, hey, I'm not gonna say yes to any type of home until I see a survey. And that way you're able to know exactly the kind of space you have to know if I was gonna do a future pool or a future, I love to cook, I love to barbecue. So if I'm gonna do a barbecue area and expand that covered patio area, I wanna know exactly how far I can go. So I'll get off my soapbox, but I definitely want to share that with you. One thing here on the channel, we're always going to tell you everything honestly and try to provide you a lot of value and things that I've learned through all the years I've been doing this. But another thing I don't like right there that you see is where that air filter is, changing it. Having a ladder to get all the way up there, it's not conducive. They could have done a better job of where that's located. And it's just one of those things where it's a much easier way to, I'll move on on that part. So as we go down this particular hallway, I love the width of this hallway. Just as you walk in, really nice. But this right here, this is one of my favorite things about this plan, is having this flex space downstairs. If I was to build a new home, I built my home 15 years ago. If I was to rebuild it, I would do a 1-story plan, and I want the media room or flex space downstairs. In my home, it's upstairs, and I don't get to use it as often because I'm cooking downstairs. I got company. I can't be upstairs watching the ball game, and I want to be down here cooking, watching a ball game, having access to the microwave if it's movie night. All right here, it would make it so much easier. One of the things about this particular room, I wish it was a little bit longer from right here, from the entrance to the wall, because from a furniture standpoint, I don't want to creak my neck. And obviously, I understand the way they've already kind of set it up. That's the wall they want you to put it on. In terms of, we have a Cat 5e drop right there and a receptacle. However, I just feel like this room should have been longer, but I like that they have the room, and I like that we have a bar here. That part is awesome. I think I really, really like this. Similar to the same stain we see here in the kitchen, but cabinets front on top and bottom, 42-inch uppers. That's really nice. But I just felt like I wish that was a little bit longer of a room. Before we look at these last 2 secondary rooms, we're gonna take a look at this. This right here is the utility room, garage. And this utility room is a really good size. We have a sink in here. We have this kind of like nice looking slate, if you will, flooring. I'm gonna put the camera down so you kind of get a real good idea what that looks like. I think the setup is kind of unique from the standpoint of we have an opportunity to put another fridge here because we have an ice maker line, so that's nice. And we got the sink and then washer and dryer right here. So it's a good size. I feel like this is the area right here for the mud area. I would have liked to see that finished out. Even though it's an inventory home that's available for sale right now, I would have liked to see that finish out. This garage is finished out. In terms of, this is a really nice garage, insulated door. Would have liked to see a little bit bigger door, but that's the basic door that you're able to get right now. Finished garage. We got trim. We got textured, painted walls, tandem, 3-car garage, but it's a tandem right there. Service door that leads outside, which I'll show you. But this is really nice. We have our water softener loop, whole home cutoff to the water. Really good space here if you don't have 3 cars, but having a place for all our racks for everything from Costco and Sam's. But this right here is the service area. So this is on the sides of the home. Make sure I don't trip and fall. But really good size garage area. As we go back inside here, we have 2 secondary rooms and a powder room that I really would like to show you. But so far, I'd love to know what you think about this particular floor plan, the Elwood. This single-story plan is really nice. And in this community, you can build multiple 1-story plans that they have. I have a lot of clients who don't want to go up and downstairs, or they want to have everything on a single level. And one thing that Toll Brothers does is they have dynamic 1-story plans that are really nice. This particular room is the smallest room in the house, but it has an ensuite bath, a good size walk-in closet here, pretty good size. And we have our own bathroom right here as well. This one has a tub, 12 by 24 tile, all the way to the ceiling. This is the room that had the smoke detector going off, so I apologize about the beeping. But very simple, elegant in this particular bedroom. As we go down this hallway, you're gonna notice the powder room. We have a linen closet, and we have this last secondary room. This is a really good sized secondary room with a closet, larger closet than we saw in the last room. And then we have our own private bathroom. 12 by 24 tile, all the way, with a mud set. Very pretty. So I'd love to know what you think about this particular home on the channel. The Elwood, 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, with a flex space, 2,918 square feet. It's available for sale. Would love to answer any questions I can about Toll Brothers. And if you have any questions at all about this community and or area, definitely reach out. Thank you and have a wonderful day.